What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be fishing the lake on my kayak. I feel like I haven't been on my kayak in a while. I don't know when was the last video I filmed on my kayak, but a few videos ago y'all seemed to like the video of bank fishing tips and tricks. Even though I only caught one fish in that video, y'all seem to enjoy it. So we are back today with kayak fishing tips and tricks. Hopefully we can make something happen. It was a little chilly this morning. The water's pretty calm. We should be able to get around pretty easily. It's not too windy, so hopefully we can catch some fish. Let's get to it. All right, so I actually have a pretty good feeling about today. It's starting to warm up and I really do think these fish are gonna come out. The other day I came to fish bank fishing and I fished for about 3 hours, not a single bite. I really do think these fish are surfaced right now and they're feeding kind of on the surface. So I want to throw around this crawl and the jerk bait around and hopefully we can capitalize on some fish. Like I said, this video is mainly about kayak fishing tips and tricks. I'll go over those in a minute. I'm gonna start off right here in this little point, kind of make my way that way. We'll see if we can make something happen. Hopefully we do today. I have about 3 or 4 hours to fish today. So my first tip that you want to keep in mind is with wind. When you're fishing with wind and you're on your kayak, try and fish with the wind, not against it. I know this is kind of not like a fishing tip, it's more of a kayaking tip. That's what I've learned, to fish with the wind and not against it. You're not going to beat the wind. Even if you have an anchor, it's going to be quite a bit of a pain. So that's my first tip when kayak fishing. Another tip, and I learned this from an older angler, he has a boat, but the same thing goes for kayaks. Your kayak or your boat is always going to make noise at the front. Even if it's a calm day, sometimes that water hits your kayak and those fish can hear that. So you kind of want to sneak up on a fish. Try not to get too close because they can hear that. Also with trolling motors, I've heard, I don't know if this is true though, but I've heard that they can hear like the sonar. So you kind of want to sneak up on these fish, not get too close because you don't want to spook them. So those are my first few tips when kayak fishing. Those have worked for me pretty good. I can't really think of any other tips at the moment. As I'm fishing, I'm sure my memory will get refreshed and I'll go over a few more tips here and there. So I'm just gonna finish up fishing right here, this area, and then I'll head over to the other side. So I made it to another spot. I actually ran into Alex Mach 5. If you haven't checked out his channel, check it out. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm gonna be starting off right here with the bandito bug, trying to figure them out. Alex has already caught 2 and I've caught 0, so I gotta catch up. There's this big cove. I've never fished it before. Alex has never fished it before either. But it's this huge cove and we're just gonna fish the left side. But I have seen some fish here like bust. So we'll try and figure them out. Hopefully we can catch some. Dude, if I was a fish, I would be here. What the heck? There we go, everybody. First fish of the day. Oh, yeah. No, he came off. Dude, that might have been a good one. He was just running with it. He didn't even bite it. He just... I just saw my line going that way. Dang it. That was a good fish. All right, I'm gonna keep grinding. Hopefully run into another one. We just started fishing right here in this cove, so there's a good chance that there's gonna be another one. Oh, I just got murked. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Dude, that was a big fish. My rod tip just... Oh. Dude, that could have been my second fish. I don't know what happened. All right, everyone, so just to give you an update, I've been fishing since 11 o'clock. I still have not landed a fish. Alex went ahead and took off. He had to leave. So I am off by myself trying to land a fish. I really don't know if I'm gonna land a fish today. I'm really gonna try and grind it out. It's currently 1:30 and I'm gonna try and fish till 4 o'clock. Oh yeah, and just to give you out another kayak fishing tip, when you're kayak fishing, try and line yourself with the bank at an angle to where you're gonna cast, if that makes sense. So I always try and do that, kind of try and line myself up with the bank in a straight line. It just helps with the direction that you're fishing and the hook set, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna fish right here, this side and that side. If not, I'll kayak back to Diablo East and fish there and see if I can land one there. But I'm grinding it out. Everybody, drop a like on this video if you're watching this, because we land a fish at some point in this video and hopefully we do. All right, so I basically fished, well, me and Alex fished most of this cove already. I kind of finished off. I fished the best parts of this cove, cover, deep drop-offs, big rocks. I got 2 bites. I lost 2 fish. So I'm pretty much finished with this area. I really don't have any more to fish at this spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to Diablo East, which is about 3/4 mile from here, and finish up fishing there. Hopefully land one, because I've been grinding. I'll kayak back, keep y'all updated, and hopefully we land one. Come on. Let's freaking go. Get in here, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Since 11 o'clock, people. Since 11 o'clock, I've been fishing. It's currently 2:30. I was literally asking myself, am I even gonna catch any fish today? We made it happen. Oh my God, that feels so good. I haven't caught a fish in quite some time. Not bad, about 1.5 pounds, 1 pound. I'll take it all day long. Still have quite a bit to fish. I'm gonna keep grinding it out, see if I can land one more, but finally we landed a fish. Go ahead and release this fish back in the water. There he goes. The grind, yes, we landed one. I waited for that fish to really commit. Not bad. All right, let's keep fishing, see if we can land one more. All right, so that brings me to my final kayak fishing tip, which is being, I don't know if y'all noticed in that last clip, but I flipped that fish onto my yak. I normally don't do that. I was pretty excited to catch that fish and I just wanted to get him in the yak as quickly as possible. And flipping the fish can be pretty risky, but I flipped that fish either way. But the kayak fishing tip is that always keep a net in your kayak. It's not always easy to flip a fish, especially if you're a beginner kayak fisherman. It can be pretty tough, and especially if you have a regular kayak and not a fishing kayak, that can be really tough. I'm saying that from experience. I've had a kayak that was not a fishing kayak, but I used it as a fishing kayak, and it was basically like a sitting kayak, and flipping a fish in one of those can be really sketchy and it can get really tough. So always try and carry a net when kayak fishing, even if it's a small fish. If your kayak's not like wide open like this, it can be pretty tough. That's my final tip on kayak fishing. Always try and keep a net on hand. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if y'all have any other tips for kayak fishing. Those are the only ones I can think of at the moment, and I hope y'all can use some of those. I know y'all enjoyed one of my previous videos, bank fishing tips and tricks, so hopefully this kind of helped y'all for the kayak fishermen. So I'm gonna continue to grind it out, see if I can land one more fish. If not, that's fine. I'll take one fish. Pretty happy with that, but I'll continue fishing and I'll keep y'all updated as I go. All right, everybody, that is going to effectively end today's video. I grinded it out since 11 o'clock. It's currently 3:30. That's when I finished up, at 3:30. I managed to land one fish. I struggled quite a bit. I got maybe 2 or 3 bites, lost 2 fish in the process. Today was tough. I really tried to land another fish. I know these past few videos I've been landing 1 fish, not really 2 fish. So I tried to make it happen, but I just could not make it happen. So hopefully next time we land some more fish. Today was kind of rough. If I honestly had more time, I would probably grind it out a little longer, but I couldn't make it happen. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, smash the like button, subscribe for future content just like this, and I'll catch y'all next time on JJ Fishes.